Ravens taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
There's Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10.
Now the NFL's 3rd leading rusher last year, it's Nick Chubb.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Justin Madubuike firing across the line there and planning him for a loss.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
From the 8, they've got it first and goal.
They'll run with Chubb. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal.
A gain of 8 brings up second and goal.
And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
It's now third.
Watson changing the play.
And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now Jackson on second down. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
The game at 7. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing. The answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 7-7, our score after 1. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now Watson. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rolling to his right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And Chubb will try the middle here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
And again, it's Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So not only do they convert on they pick up 22 yards in the process.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And able to work his way down to the 16.
42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Jalen Armour-Davis.
Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Hopkins' kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think he went and had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They like to go on 4th and 11. In motion right is Brown. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
It's deep for Duvernay.
He's got it at the 15. Touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
76 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to try and run. You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it in practices. Extra periods being put in for the offense on these 2-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on two-point plays as well.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Now a first down throw. Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
So from the 37, here's second down and 3.
Watson now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
36-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Ravens.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, here's Mitchell. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 89 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mitchell.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because
he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Za'Darius Smith. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now it's Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And he completes it to Hunt. A gain of 5, and it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. To the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
4 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Watson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
An assortment of sacks in this game. This one the product of a good jump and terrific effort. Moves quickly off the snap of the ball. Doesn't let up until he's in the backfield and impacting the quarterback.
Here's Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin from 13 yards out.
And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Hopkins with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Play action. It's Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, here's Mitchell.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 26.
Here comes third and the length of the football.
They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down, and now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Get the deep.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Justin Madubuike able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Watson. Flushed out right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
3rd and long. It's Watson. Trying to improvise. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. 58 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the 2nd half. They'll need to change that here.
Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
113 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Running left, here's Mitchell. Now inside the 25.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
And Chubb going to push forward and pick up the Browns' 1st down as they'll get this out past the 35-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first. Back to throw, Watson. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Jalen Armour-Davis picks up his second sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're putting in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Here's Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Well, the defense circling now, 4th down and 7. Watson.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll roll him out right.
Right back to him, Jim.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Now 1st and goal. Hunt is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
That is incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get the midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Throwing. Jackson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
One last shot for Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Certainly would have liked to get some yardage out of that play, but now you got to put this in the hands of your field goal kicker, see if he can get you to overtime. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to tie things up in the final minute. It through, and this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Ravens who won the toss. They'll get the football first here in overtime as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over first
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Steps away to his left.
And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
This is something that we've seen from Lamar Jackson since back in his Louisville days. He can be so dangerous with the RPO.
Yeah, and whoever designed the RPOs, it's almost like they had a guy like Lamar Jackson in mind because of his ability to do everything. He can tuck it and throw it. He can tuck it and run it. He can hand it off inside when he gets the right read. Bottom line is most teams want him to hand it off because when he takes off and goes, he can break down a defense.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 186 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. Right back to Mitchell here.
Room here. There he goes, left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Making the tackle there, Martin Emerson.
They've had some success here in overtime in this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Mitchell now off the option.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime.
Tucker's kick is good,
and they have regained the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Buying time to his left.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now Watson. Pass complete to Chubb. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First down now, but that clock rolling.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have him pass midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw, Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just one remaining as we step aside here in overtime. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Browns, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile,